Okay, we're back with another Kingdom Come Deliverance, okay? So, in the last stream, basically we saved Hans, okay? And Hans, as you remember, he was captured after um we had a standoff, okay, with Shishka against Otto van Berghoff, okay? And they fired an artillery, okay? Remember, in this day and age, artillery, like gunpowder, is very rare. It's like it's still in its infancy. That's why we still have like a handgun, okay? Or handgun. Or boomstick, okay, to be more exact. And the game like really treats like an artillery is like godsend in a sense, okay? Because like it can destroy buildings in one go. Like up until the development of artilleries, like we have like Kuttenberg, because Kuttenberg over here, like um they have walls like this, okay? Like all these walls surround the city of Kuttenberg, right? Okay, so that's why like in European cities you can see um lots of wall fortification. But with artillery, it kind of like smashes it, okay? And after artillery is like widespread, it's not much use for wall cities anymore, okay? So fast forward, they blast through our fortification and then like they capture Hans, okay? And we have to find Hans in Kuttenberg. So we did a lot of missions here and there, and we finally get away, and we know we know Hans is, and we know how to get him without causing much of a problem. But Hans, as you know, causes less problem no matter what. He's too scared to like walk, to crawl through like the underground cave. Yes, I understand that is his trauma. Now, because the thing is, it kind of like nulls whatever progress that we made, because as you know, in Trotsky, he was acting like such a baby, such a little brat, that we kind of like gave him a stern talking to. And although at first he like acted bratty, and after we are locked up for real and he was sent to the gallows, he kind of like make him realize that he kind of realized, yeah, I was a brat. Okay, sorry for making you go through all of that, Henry. And then, like when we tried to save him in Malashov, okay, we tried to save him in Malashov. He did the same thing. He like, oh, I'm still the brat I am. So don't get mistaken. So that's why I feel like they can't like erase whatever they they basically like erase whatever progress they made and return it back to zero. And then he still have the guts to like, okay, we can't go through the cave because I was too scared. We gotta find another way. Another way? How? By going through the front gate. You bastard! And then like, I'm the one that had to clean up the path for them to pass through. And at the end, when we left the um what do you call it, the place, okay, when we left Malashov over here, we're like kind of like have a cutscene where Hans keep on say his basically his catchphrase, right? Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave, or bold, or whatever. But he did shit. Okay? Like, this is why, like, even though like they try to make him like a lovable, a guy that you cannot stop, hating. Well, it's like a guy that you hate but you can't stop liking him, something like that. But still, though, he's just pissing me off every single time. Okay, so after that, we met up with Hanush and Radzik, and even though we went through a lot, even though that we're in a sense a bastard son of Radzik, they were like, hey, why don't you go and spy on Sigismund? Like, bitch, I just saved Hans, that he can be used as like a like a political chip by them, and you're still gonna like shove me somewhere. And like, I wish Henry would be like, go a bit forceful, you know, say, hey, I went through all of this, can you give me like a break? Or no, can do. Okay, we have work to do. Then you go, Radzik. Like, it's, even though they don't want to make it feel like way, but it kind of make it does. You remember, like, you know, all the Dragon Quest kind of game where you are basically put into a position like, oh, you're the only one that can save the world. I feel it's something similar to that, you know. That's why I get a bit, well, extremely annoyed by it. Okay, but anyhow, let's okay. But anyhow, let's go and do the main quest. It seems like the quest, like, you need to do it quite, you know, as soon as possible. The reason why, because like we got like um we were basically told that there's like a soft time limit on it. So let's go and do it. And in order for us to get to the court where Sigismund is at, we need the help of Vivak, the guy that we basically got some dirt on him. Well, he basically stole the king's silver, and if people found out, he's dead. So yeah, we're gonna go and find Vivak. Man, imagine if hard mode, if it's in hard mode, like, we had to find the people. If let's say we have to find specific people, right? It's gonna be hard without having the compass. Oh yes, Steam Spring Sale starts today, and for me, like, there's two games that are on my list that I'm looking for. Like, one is without Suikoden 1 and 2, the remaster, but it's not on sale. That's the game that I'm planning to play to replace Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 once we finish it, okay? And the other game is Romancing Saga. Now, why I like Romancing Saga, like, it's on my wish list, is because, as you guys know, like, I'm a I'm more of a turn-based player, but I rarely play action-based game like Kingdom Come Deliverance, but it's good. Okay, so like, they stick to the immersion, they do their best to do it. That's why, like, even though I usually take a step back when it comes to,
I better not forget about that council assembly.
even though that I am like very reluctant to play action RPGs, but since Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is such a work of love that you can see how much effort they put into it, and like how much they are trying to optimize, even though that the game is unforgiving, the game does guide you. Like, as an RPG guy, in like where you enjoy the story, I can not play the game. Okay, plus I played the first game as well. Like, when I played the first game, like, I was like, I'm willing to give the game like the benefit of the doubt, and I would say they didn't meet my expectation, in certain part, but other parts they really like excel. So it's like they balance it all out to the point that I'm looking forward to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Okay, like the thing that they did very well is I think like in this RPG section, okay, where you have your different skills, and I like this kind of thing because you are supposed to feel like you are in that world, and they did that very well. Okay, I really like that. So like I really hope that they continue on with this path. Okay. They did I want to see more of it, but at the same time I do feel like they can also like develop like a minor like they're most probably gonna go with Kingdom Come Deliverance 3, right? Okay, but I think they can take on like a side project or something. So they can't so they don't just put all eggs in one basket, you know, for the Warhorse Studio.
What's going on?
Vavak.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, no wonder. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. I think it's loud enough. I'm sorry for checking the sound at this point. I like to see the king.
Huh. Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king?
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it?
Not really.
And tell the truth.
I want to present myself to high society.
I just want to climb the social ladder a bit. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
And could you not choose a different occasion for that?
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
That's not for you to
I
decide.
must have misheard you. Our business will be over when I say it is, not before. So pull your head out your ass and see to getting me into that assembly.
All right, Jesus. No need to lose your temper. You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What do I do? What do I need for the job?
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
How do I get him to
Will I
cooperate?
work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
You
Just
really?
make sure we both come out of it alive.
Okay. The hair icon below your compass indicates the behavior of people around you. Hair icon. Reputation has dropped.
You're not allowed in here, so
Mm.
leave that door alone.
Oh yeah, like just now I forgot to say why I like Romancing Saga. It's that Romancing Saga, it's like I say, I'm a big turn-based player, right? What's so good about Romancing Saga 2 is that it's a remake of an old one, of an old game, and in a sense, that game, when it was released 30 years ago, it was way ahead of its time. What I mean by that is that it's a turn-based RPG. It's basically, it acts like Fire Emblem, where you remember that Fire Emblem have like you different weapon mastery. Third is like you're building your own empire. 4, there's the permadeath system. Wait, when I say permadeath system, like if your whole party member is out, like you're the king, you're gonna like pass on the throne to the next generation, and the next generation is gonna inherit your like depending on how much skill that your previous generation learned, right? So in a sense, it's like a roguelike. And like of course when you fight you want to like target the enemy's weakness, okay? That's why they have like different weapon types and stuff. Like when I hear the review, like man, I so want to play it. Okay, so that's why Romancing Saga is on my list. So if you guys are interested in that, check it out. But right now, I'm at a crossroad right now with the game. Is that should I play it in English or should I play it in Japanese? Like why I say that is because I've recently started playing Metaphor in Japanese, and I would say, like as you guys know, I can speak I can, you know, I'm decent in my Japanese, and the whole reason I started playing Metaphor in the first place is because Metaphor, like I played the demo version, it's annoying the hell out of me, the translation. Like the translation for me, it received like an 80% from me, okay? It received 80% from me. Like it's barely functional for me, and because I can listen to the Japanese like dialogue and I read the text, I'm like, bear with it, bear with it, bear with it, to the point that it feels like a bunch of nails scratching on a blackboard, and I'm like, oh, I can't take it anymore, I can't take it anymore. That's why I decided to play Metaphor in Japanese. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna play I'm not sure whether I'm gonna play Romantic Saga in English or Japanese right now. Franta.
Greetings. What do you need?
Royal Waiter.
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
I'll do the job.
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I want to see the king in my own eyes.
I want to see the king in the flesh.
Why's that?
I heard a lot about him. How he won lots of battles, how he's courageous, just...
And as bad-tempered as the devil. He's got the councillors shitting themselves, fearing what's coming at this assembly. The more I think about it, the happier I am about not having to be there. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Duh.
Of course.
Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. I didn't get round to picking it up, so go and see Schneider in the market.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not. Have a nice evening.
Okay. By the way, we need to rest. Let's find the innkeeper.
Have you seen that farmer's daughter?
Nope. Nope. I don't see the innkeeper.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
The reason why, because I did a little bit like take a sneak peek at it, and the tailor is here, and as you know, it's pretty hard to do it because like everybody's gone away for the night. Yeah, it's almost 10. It's supposed to be somewhere here, but you get the point. So we need to find an inn for us to rest for the night. So here's an inn. Where else? We can go to this one. And let's go to this one. Because this blue one basically shows like quest tipster. That's usually the role of the innkeeper, because inns, taverns, those are the places where like information tends to crawl, you know? Oh yeah, the new updates went live. You see that we can have barber stuff right now. Is this the innkeeper?
Town needs strong, brave men who can take a bar.
His name is...
And not just
Oh, there we go.
Grüß Gott. Was brauchst du?
What's new?
What's new around here?
Ich habe gehört, some woman is repairing the old bathhouse in Hauptring. Dann versuchen sie. Maybe she will need help. Und das war alles.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
I guess he doesn't have rooms for us. So why don't we go here? Like, I also remember that Master Manhart also gave us a room, but I forgot where it is. I know it's at the city council. Where is it? Where we met Vavak just now? Oh well. Okay. We need to rest for the night. What about food? Ooh, we need to eat some food. I think I'll buy some food at the inn. Okay, there.
God bless, good sir. Greetings to you.
Johann Parlor.
And all that fencing is just a bit of fun.
Housemead. Innkeeper Havel.
God bless you, sir.
Room and board.
But of course, sir. And for...
I
One
just
night.
want to spend the night.
I'll give you...
I'd like...
All right.
Let's give him extra.
Agreed, then. The room's yours. I'll bet...
Okay. Now I want to find the alehouse maid. Well, I guess we can eat. Huh? Nothing? Would this be considered stealing? Can I eat it? Nope. apples. Can I eat it? Yep. Chicken. Okay. Oops. We're good right now, I think.
You're always welcome here.
Let me see.
Christ!
That-
Pardon me.
Let's see, do I need to move some stuff into... I think it's okay though. Wait. Go to player. Okay, how do I move to player? Okay, player. Books. Move this all in. Secret mint. Gevestoslav love poem. Oh, we're gonna like read this. Okay. So read this. Damn it. Vistolov love poem. How many miles that you wandered at such a grueling pace? Rest your feet, dear maiden. Sit here upon my face. I think I read this before. Leave me gasping for breath. Torture and torment me. I shall drown in your lap and drink a plenty. Shit. Let me lap the drops of fuel that trickle down your leg. Bastard! Kindly sit, dear maiden. Do not make me beg. How many miles you travel? I pray thee stop and stand. As upright as cheerful as my little man. The fuck? The fuck? Dear Master Buresh, further to our previous conversation, I must express my satisfaction that the irregularities at the Horshan mines have been taken care of. Let us hope that the difficulty that have been plaguing us for the past few weeks will not repeat. The revenue from our small venture is growing, so I decided to increase your net pay. The payments for the use of the privileges that you enjoy as the owner of the smelter in Gran will remain in full amount for the time being. I'm very busy right now, so we will not be meeting at the usual place at the usual time. Give our dear artists my greetings and make sure they have everything they need. Let Volkmar take care of it. Okay. Okay. So that's steep. Make it 9. Infiltrate the city council.
The city council will be convening soon. I better get a move on.
Yeah, I know. Let's go. Before that, let's eat breakfast. Steal food? Didn't I? Oh, God. Can I buy food from them?
You can't be here.
What the hell? I just keep... Seriously?
God bless you.
What do you have? Bacon. I think this is good. 21. I think I'll take the schnapps. And the bacon. I go.
I'd like to do something.
Here.
Here.
Wait,
That's a bit on top.
isn't that Miller Crazel?
Many thanks.
Doesn't he look like Crazel?
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Okay. Let's drink some schnapps. Nah, let's take the bacon.
Milk and cheese here. Fresh milk. Good cheese.
Put down the torch. Houndsman. Okay, let's go and find the tailor. The tailor here doesn't have Taylor Schneider. You just have to find the tailor.
Linen canvas. The softest linen canvas.
Ah, there. Tailor.
Greetings, sir.
I hear one Franta cooldown is supposed to come and pick up new clothes from you.
Aye, the finest. I spent the best part of 2 weeks working on them, and damn near left my fingers on them as buttons. But it was worth it. With clothes like that, he wouldn't be ashamed to stand before the king himself.
As it happens, you hit the nail on the head. Franta asked me to pick up those clothes for him.
Really?
He gave me a certificate. See? It's got his name on it.
I was hoping he'd try them on one last time before final adjustments. But, very well then.
Okay.
Fine day for some fun.
Okay. Let's swap to this royal waiter's hat. Oh. I think I need to take out the coif. There we go. Royal waiter's coat. And the hose of a royal waiter. I think that's it.
Come and take your pick.
Linen canvas.
Onions. That's right. Come and take your pillory.
Okay, let's go in. Open.
Franta cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming. What's wrong with him?
Well, we didn't know that he's a bit of a drunk.
He got as drunk as a lord. Totally pie-faced. Then he fell into a ditch, and now he's staggering around the streets, God knows where.
I might have expected. Once, he turned up with a hangover, and as soon as he smelt wine, he threw up all over the chapel door. I told him if that ever happened again, he was for the boot. Oh, well, you'll have to take his place for today. I've no time to find someone else. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Like? I'll be happy to learn.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
Pretty
For
easy.
Councillor Adam of Zarjitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble, so the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarjit stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
Don't give the wrong drink. Stay in the background.
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something.
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
We have to do everything.
Absolutely. I'm a waiter after all, not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
I know
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
Ooh, pouring wine. Orders. Wait. This is a mini game. Like, I feel like they can turn this into like a proper one. A guest will order wine, either Tohahi white or Monastery red, by calling out you by raising their hand. If you're unsure, you can ask them to repeat their order. Pouring wine. On the table is in the corner of the room. You find 2 pitchers of wine. Take the one of the guests wants to pour and walk to his table with the pitcher. The chat will activate the option to pour wine for him. When I was playing behind the scene, this didn't appear. After serving the guests, you can return the pitcher to wait to see if the guest wants the same wine. Quality of service. Be careful not to let the guests wait too long or pour them wine they didn't order. Repeated delays won't be tolerated. Okay. Oh, it's raining.
There are the pictures of wine.
And on top of that,
Hopefully I won't splash anyone's shoes.
When I was playing, like, I was only playing it just to get the screenshot of, you know, Sigismund, but I didn't see much.
Have worse weapons than any räuber in the domain?
I'd like some white. What are you getting at, Eldris?
Andrew Polner?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the dry
apologise,
devil,
sir.
used that thing.
Which one?
Tokai.
That Hackenbush.
Are you deaf?
Okay, okay.
Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them.
Sir?
Since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying? Fritz?
Thank you, waiter.
All I'm saying is that they had them. Now go. Outlaws have better weapons than the city.
Oh, red?
And
Why? I didn't notice
surely
that.
knows this too.
It's probably bronze.
What is it, Eldridge? You smell a deal? What I smell is that your stopping heads do not realize what
Waiter,
Schwierigkeiten
get me white.
this is.
Oh, Adam of Zarjit.
Dry Devil is
I
running
apologize,
free.
sir.
There are
Which one?
Raubricker everywhere
White.
in the
Tokai.
region. We have the army bearing down and
Oh no, I screwed up. I had to do it again. I shouldn't ask because that's Adam of Zarjit's. Adam of Zarjit is the only one we can't give.
The city reserves
Okay, let's do it again properly.
of new weapons. Unversüchlich.
There are the
Our
pictures of
current
wine.
Waffenarsenal is a joke.
Hopefully I won't
And on
splash
top of
anyone's
that,
shoes.
the army was requisitioning
Boy,
from it.
I'd like some white.
Should the town reserve
White, okay?
have worse weapons than any räuber in the domain?
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who
Sir?
freed Hinnick, the dry devil, used that thing.
Thank you,
That
waiter.
Hackenbush
Hey.
hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them, since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them.
Waiter, get me white.
Okay, this one let's see if we're forbidden.
Have better weapons
This is
than the city
unbelievable.
garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldred? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize
Wait up.
what
Pour me red wine.
Red wine. Okay.
Devil is running free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region.
Okay.
We have the army bearing down, and you want to
Here you go.
defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight?
the Lord.
Exactly. The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Herr König
There we go.
And his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes.
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
What's
We
Raubritter?
can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
What's a Dwarfler?
No solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or brothels?
Hey, waiter,
Isn't it the
pour me some monastery wine.
Forbidden.
Not a good idea, sir.
This is
So the
unbelievable.
cleanliness of the city is not what it should be. The current baths in the city fall far short of covering all the
More wine?
Wine, Master Bailiff.
I have enough wine. But a woman Come closer.
Okay.
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it.
We stole more stuff from Ulrich than her.
No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you
And where's
make a mess of
Ulrich?
it, understand?
Ah.
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right back with it, understood?
Okay.
shave and take a, you know,
Da,
So what? Going to the baths is neither a civic duty nor a right.
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great
Stolen
many
cup.
people died needlessly.
Nice.
Are you questioning
Whose silver
God's
might
plan?
this be?
The Black Death had nothing to do with the...
There we go.
So, did you find it?
I did, Master Bailiff.
Keeping the city clean is
Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
time.
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way.
Rutard, the guy that we
Majesty honors
are
us with his
allied
visit,
with,
And as we know,
supposedly.
Gonslin absolutely
I fancy
hates
some
him.
Tokai.
He can hate all he wants.
Tokahi.
He does no damage.
Marseille red, white
What have you got
Tokahi.
to say about
Okay.
it?
Me? Well, I'm not sure what you're...
Oh, so he's
I'm
Prokop.
speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that's...
Well,
Just a small
thank the Lord.
misunderstanding.
Okay.
We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides,
There we
if
go.
his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason.
Red wine, red wine.
There. Leave nothing out.
I don't like Ruthard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you?
Okay.
That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think Rudhard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself.
It does feel a bit long.
Pour me some monastery wine.
Monastery red, monastery red.
The king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first.
Sir?
God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened,
Well,
there's
thank
no
the
point in
Lord.
dwelling on
Okay.
it. Let's move on.
This is getting a bit too long.
Things have got out of order in the town.
Like?
Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the
Waiter,
city will
get
go
me
wild
white.
and do whatever they want.
White.
I suspect the gentleman from
Vavak.
the city's sword fighting school brought this custom to us.
Sir?
It's now run by the German Menhard. Who knows who
Don't
that
hang around me. Vanish, you hear me?
You don't call me.
Act like you've never been in a fight yourself. And to accuse a swordsmaster without a shred of proof.
I don't want.
Refill, sir?
We're not some old fishwives in the marketplace.
Come here.
So you will just leave
Okay.
it be?
Proven offense.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
No, okay, fine.
I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural
Huh?
have wings.
But why?
Because I'm bored. And because I told you. Get on with it.
I hate you, man. I hate you. I just skipped this one last time.
And you, a counselor,
Murals.
throw dirt on our work?
If I threw out
That was easy
everyone
enough.
who
And he
complains
wanted me
over
to
a beer,
count the winged
I'd
figures.
soon be out of customers.
Ah, to hell with it. We'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
Huh? You see any? I don't see any. There's none, right? Oh, this one. Two, 3, 4, 5.
So, let's see what...
Here are the gloves.
Found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
I stop at 5. Holy sh!
I counted 16, sir.
And did you count all the monsters and animals?
Oh, I thought you meant only the angels.
Go back to serving wine, blockhead.
He's dead. He's dead. Okay. Franz Rosenthal. He's the one I'll kill this.
The village with a monastery, and they are going to Mokarol mining
You there,
city.
lad.
Why can't we build
A
faster?
cup of red.
I am a craftsman. Start with blanket.
Which one?
Haven't you noticed there's a war going red? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in a city under siege?
Sir?
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than
You,
the welfare
lad.
of the city behind
Look
your
familiar
complaints.
to me.
Oh, you do?
Obfuscate.
Well, naturally.
And what would that be?
Go to your tavern almost every day.
We just met last night.
Then you must have decent wages
So
to
what
be
if I
able to
would?
visit the best tavern in town regularly.
That space in the side nave is mine.
You, Franz Rosenthal. Once I find you,
Behind mine.
if I find him outside here, I'll definitely kill him.
Excuse me. You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in
Waiter.
this council.
Pour me red wine.
Who is it? Tronger. Red wine, red wine. It's not Adam.
And still provide to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by some bunch of
Okay.
ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Hopbrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out.
Hey, waiter, pour me some Tokai.
Yes,
Tokahi. White Tokahi.
Sir.
There we go.
Thank you, waiter.
Uh-oh.
I'm telling you, something.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Shit. Remember, he's the guy that's willing to set an army to his own, supposedly own people. Yeah. Baldy locks. Baldy locks. Remember, we can't see his eye. We can't see his eye. Go! No eye contact, no eye contact, no eye contact. Did he notice?
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this plan of falls!
Ooh. You know, even though that he's willing to set, you know, his the villages on fire, at least that he's showing some kindness to some of his subjects, you know. That's the only saving grace I feel about him. Well, for now anyway. We haven't seen Wenceslas though. Frenchie. They all are having fun and we don't get to join? Come on!
Father, put a little life into your dying. See more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your God, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject.
Do you know any of the guests?
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Gutenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But
Ah,
keep him mostly to the
remember like the guy that was with Liechtenstein? I think that's it.
Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try.
Who's that Frenchman?
Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malashov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
What's it like to be free?
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
What a second time.
Until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What are you gonna do now?
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't
Ooh,
start
really?
with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Brabant. Zishka. Rabbi.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all.
Why?
Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here on a business?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining...
I played into the stereotype. I explained it in the last stream is that because most of the Christians here, they're mostly Catholic, and Catholic are not allowed to do like banking and stuff, like the money changers, because what Jesus said that it's easier to get into it's easier for a camel to get through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to get into heaven, because of like what Jesus wants us to do is like to give your fortunes to the poor and share your wealth. But since the Jewish people don't have that in their religion, so in a sense that most money changers are Jewish, so that plays into the stereotype of like, oh, Jewish people are rich. So me saying that kinda like I think they take that as offense.
Few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. We did not get off to a very good start.
To err is human.
Henry's done a few things I'd like to give him a slap or two for. But like they say, to err is human. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right.
What?
Do you know anyone there?
What?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith.
Oh shit!
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous...
Wait, they're brothers? Holy shit! They're brothers?
Since...
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her.
Oh, fuck.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Copula, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good health.
Good health.
L'chaim.
Man, they could be brothers. Wait, are we already drunk? Let's look at buff. Overeating, drunkenness. Seriously? That count as overeating? Hans. Let's find Frenchie. Where Frenchie?
Well capable of raising hell.
Where Frenchie? 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 Frenchie!
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
The pleasure is all mine.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off.
How did you end up in Malshop?
How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
Here's the thing I have.
So, be so kind as to enlighten me.
When they broke through the defense, I ended up in captivity. It was only due to my acquaintances in a court that I escaped execution.
Oh. I thought it was Henry who saved your neck.
My neck was not at risk in Maleshov. I may have still been a prisoner with my personal freedom restricted, but they never broke my spirit.
You said you were a poet?
You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a farce to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
Where have you been?
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed...
Bullshit.
That was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How come we haven't heard of you?
Almost nobody here knows you.
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
Oh.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess. Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
They're gonna talk about the rabbi.
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Here we go.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
Oh, Liechtenstein.
Yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Why?
So,
indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
What's this about?
it depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy.
Like?
I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings.
Like?
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobs proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
What if we provoke Sigismund?
Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp. It'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
What exactly should I do?
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
What if it doesn't work?
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome, because it would mean slow but certain defeat for all of us.
Why me?
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you 2 left.
Tell me more about the
More
Lord.
about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Botchek of Kunstadt.
Botchek of Kunstad. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
What about Haman?
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
Anna of Waldstein.
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of a
male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or 2 about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her. And that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
Ooh.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Oh, we need to like...
Success to our plans.
That's something I don't like. Like, when they take the... They take it from their pouch and then like, he just put it like that. Won't it spill?
I'll tell you, nobody Nobody has the likes of these.
Aman Allah.
I'd like to check your horses out. See if they're as good as you say.
Pah, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation.
Oh, so that's the father?
Or just for being you.
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
I come as an envoy.
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again.
Ah, damn.
A little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Like, well, you're exaggerating.
Exaggerating. Like you've always done.
Me? Exaggerating? You're the one who turned my home into a house of ill repute. Your horse wandering around as if they owned the place.
Oh, actually, anything fun was strictly banned under your roof. But maybe you ought to try it yourself sometime. Then maybe you wouldn't be such a bitter old grouch.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor.
Oof.
If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
We've never met, and we have no cause to be enemies. Take back your challenge, and we'll sort things out peacefully.
You've got no other option. You insulted Father's honor.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for violence. I can have a word in private with Lord Odorin, the second, as he desires, and then...
Out of the question. This uncouth lout needs a lesson, and he's got plenty to learn from Christopher. By God's grace, I have at least one son I can be proud of.
You want satisfaction? You'll get nothing but shame, as always. Suit yourself, then. We'll fight. Come to the outer courtyard, but quietly. We don't have to put on a show for the crowd.
After you.
Well, that's that. Now, where were we?
Shouldn't we rather...
No, Christopher would sort it out, you'll see.
You sure?
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back.
What the fuck? Oh,
Never saw
fuck!
that coming.
Look in my eyes, not at my sword. Arm low.
Enough. That will do.
Huh?
My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a
In a
war.
war. Right after they kicked me out of the Archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
still no luck. He's always been like that.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
I need him to get on our side.
I've got to get him on our side and to cooperate with us.
Aren't we all on the same side?
Maybe everyone's saying that. But it's time to put it into action.
After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder.
Then?
Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
Alright, I tell you.
Right then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
Okay. Wait, where did the blood all go? Get support from Herman Alder. And Samuel or Anna?
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
How do you know about Liechtenstein?
How do you know Liechtenstein's behind it?
I know most of the people here very well. Many of them certainly have doubts about the Margrave's plans, but they wouldn't dream of stating them aloud. While it seems that Lord Liechtenstein, on the contrary, sees his opportunity.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine, and beneficial deals.
Then you come to the right place.
You're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
Your wealth needs protection. Sigismund will not take revenge on a woman. You got money, but you're wise as well.
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Herman Alder.
Huh?
Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
Huh? What do the
And
documents
these
say?
papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
You want me to rob an ally? What about the fake
And the
papers?
papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
You have powerful enemy.
Have you fallen out with the town councillor?
No. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relatives from the House of Bartosz are behind it all. They're disappointed that I dared outlive my husband, and the fact that I'm handling his estates makes their hair stand on end.
You want me to rob an
I'm
ally?
supposed to rob an ally?
Haman Alder was given the documents to deliver to the council. He hasn't yet had a chance to look at them, so he won't even notice the difference.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorin's groom has eyes everywhere.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is bad. Let's read this. Oh, you can't read. Uh-oh. Downstairs? Oh. Dang it. N. Radzik.
Godwin, you wouldn't be avoiding me. We didn't have much time for conversation on the way here. Let's rectify that.
With pleasure, sir. As it happens, there's something I'd like to ask you.
While your host for tonight's
What are
meeting.
you expecting from today's gathering, my lord?
Well, I have no great expectations. But, all going well, we may be able to establish some joint steps towards the future. As long as we proceed without prior agreement and mutual support, we will be very unlikely to achieve any progress.
Your son's got a talent for trouble, doesn't he?
I couldn't help but notice your son has a bit of a talent for getting into trouble.
To put it mildly, but not to do him an injustice, knowing young Lord Capon, he undoubtedly contributed to that more than a little. Although, if they didn't pull each other out of trouble, God knows where they'd be now.
Wise words. Still, Henry's come a long way on a thorny path. I trust you're rightfully proud of him.
You know, I am. And Martin would also be glad, even though Henry chose a different path than he.
May God grant him eternal rest.
Why didn't Divish or Talbot come?
Where did you leave Sir Divish? Surely he's not too old to miss out on such an event.
Haven't you heard? Lady Stephanie is with child.
Huh?
No one even imagined Divish would produce an heir at his age.
Huh?
As they say,
what?
It doesn't matter who kneaded the dough, as long as there's a pie in the oven.
Godwin.
Well, it could be a miracle. Praise the Lord.
Punish?
May I have a word with you, sir?
You? Anytime. With you, at least, there's some sensible conversation. Unlike this pack of conceited upstarts.
What have we got against the burgers here?
Have you got something against the Kuttenberg nobles?
Their forefathers lived up to their ears in dung. But thanks to the royal mines, they were born with silver spoons up their asses. And they think that can turn their blood blue.
But surely they're not all like that. And they are our allies.
Allies or not, someone ought to show them their place.
Your young Lord Capon is free now.
Young Lord Capon is finally free again. Let's hope he'll take better care of himself now.
He got a harsh lesson. But at least he might remember to lay off that tomfoolery of his for a while. But if not, war will make a man of him soon enough.
Do you think there's really going to be a war? I mean a proper one, not just sitting around and talking about it.
I sincerely hope so. Whoever sits around risks nothing. It's time to get off our asses and take action.
What do you think of Yob?
What do you think about Jobst?
Are you testing me? Jobst called this assembly and he wants things to turn out well. We have to trust him.
To turn out well for whose benefit, though? Some are up to their elbows in silver and blood, so others can live in freedom.
Better make sure you're among the latter, then. And in the meanwhile, help the former to keep their losses to a minimum.
Okay. Now, what do we need to do? Q. What's Q? Swap out the documents in the saddlebag.
Hey, you! What are you doing here? No one's allowed in here.
I'm waiting for you, Sinner.
I'm waiting here for you.
Oh, how's that?
I've been watching you for a while, and I have a feeling you do well to talk a little. In conspectu Dei.
In conspectu Dei?
In God's name are you?
In God's name indeed. I'm a priest, and I know a wretched sinner when I see one.
Is it that obvious? Christ above.
Don't blaspheme. It'll help you more to confess.
And in the morning, when I met him, I swore I never laid eyes on his daughter. Even though my back was scratched raw from our roll in the hay.
That's a mortal sin. Lying with a woman that you're not joined with in holy matrimony. And then lying about it too. That's already 2 commandments broken for the price of 1.
I'll go to hell for that, won't I?
You won't. As long as you repent. Be contrite, fast and pray. 10 Our Fathers. Ego te absolvo.
I'll start right away. Thank you, Father.
Thank you. Switch papers. Okay. Now let's see about real documents. Get support from Anna of Waldstein. Oh, there's even cushions here.
What are you trying to pull, you scoundrel?
Just admiring this. Here you go.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet. You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Yeah.
Lady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
Your health.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
Okay. So... Still there. Damn it. Here? Maid Elishka. Guard. Bocek.
Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man
He's the
hardly
rich, if I'm not
puts his
mistaken.
cup to his lips, and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Jobst comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
Other people will provide money too.
Don't worry, it's not just your money I want to draw on. Believe it or not, we've gained other patrons for our cause too.
Really? Name at least one of those lunatics then.
Anna of Volstein, for instance.
Truly? Well, let's see about it then.
I wouldn't mention the word lunatic.
All right, let's discuss it, candidly. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund?
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Like?
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
Liechtenstein is unmarried.
I believe Liechtenstein is single.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for Sigismund. Yitka could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of us.
What about me?
The honor to oblige. I'm in my prime.
Forget about it. Even if by some miracle you could manage to sire children, you'd die before you could raise them.
The truth doesn't offend, my lord. But I had to give it a try. How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
He's young but not inexperienced.
He may be young, but he's got something between his ears. He's got battle experience. And when he gets the estate that's his by right, he'll be well secured for life.
If he gets it. Right now, Hanush lords over Rattay and seems quite happy with that state of affairs. On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
Do you support our plan?
So, will you support our plan?
You're selling the skin of a boar that's still grunting. First, I want a confirmation that the wedding will take place as soon as possible.
And what if Lord Capon refuses?
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
Agree.
Will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
Seriously? Get support from Wojciech of Kunstadt. Hanush. Bad news.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
Young Lord
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'll have his hide. I'm not going to support some bastard.
You misunderstood my meaning. I was the one who arranged the betrothal. I mean, with your blessing.
You arranged a marriage for my ward? Just like that? With who?
With the niece of Sir Wojciech, Lord of Kunstadt. Her name's Yitka.
Wojciech of Kunstadt? The Wojciech of Kunstadt?
Mm-hmm.
Godwin, you conniving old bastard.
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Cheers.
Cheers! Cheers to you! And to your parlaying skills!
Get support from Wojciech of Kunstadt. Move! Wojciech!
Sir Wojciech, your niece Yivka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed? Without reservations?
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstadt.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Cheers to the
Cheers to the
betrothed.
beautiful Lady Yivka and the unhappy Lord King.
Here's to a good bargain.
Good bargain. Well, it is Hans we're talking about. I don't mind. At least you get some responsibility. What the hell are you doing? You good?
We walk out of here with a clear plan. But maybe you were right.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Wojciech of Kunstadt will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me. My lords?
And all we have to do is sacrifice
It
Hans.
would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes. And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
Nice.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslas, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Hey! Hey! Aren't you happy?
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Oh. Who that? That's what you get for being such a baby all this time. Uh-oh. We're back! Sigismund!
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty.
I understand.
We are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter. From right under your noses.
Give me a second. I want to go to the toilet one. Okay, I'm back.
Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a war.
Oh, damn.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylanders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, Has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling.
Uh-oh.
Mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect.
You know, looking at this, I can see why they say that Sigismund is a very good king. Like, he's a bit forceful, but at least he's not dictatorial. Well, a bit dictatorial, a bit authoritarian. But he sees reasoning. That's what I can say.
He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order.
Looking at this, I feel like these people are pretty dumb to like... side with Sigismund. Like, at the very least, under Wenceslas, he turned a lot of blind eye. He didn't even see whatever that they are doing, and they are able to prosper. And them choosing like Sigismund over Wenceslas is the dumbest move that I can see, because now he's gonna be like a hawk watching over them.
And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry.
Okay.
And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly, we have had enough of false flattery.
You are harsh, rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long.
Luxembourg.
The same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
Yes, sir.
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year.
Monastic, okay. Monastic.
The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year.
I can see him being a good king in his own country, though. Seeing this, like, this is because like he's trying to take over. He's trying to usurp the country of Wens, like Bohemia. So that's what he's a bit forceful here.
Alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslaus' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them?
Do I have any weapon?
We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobs does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
Okay.
I think Jobster's just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's nest.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is sweet. To your health.
Uh-oh.
And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king. You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
Like, listen to this. It really shows that he's thinking of how to rule, but with an iron fist.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, embark and his men set out for Rabosh. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours.
Alderin is, if I'm not wrong, is Godwin's family, right? And Ruthard is Rosa's family.
After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
Red wine.
We shall have white. We have had enough.
There we go.
Quickly. If Rabosh falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
To bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory!
To victory, sire.
To today's and those of the future.
What are you doing?
Wait. Oh. Talk to Liechtenstein. Celebrate with your guests. Oh god. He's drunk.
Hunger,
No.
poverty, and plague, it's too much for a man to take. Even men of faith are cowering, faced by evil overpowering.
Like here, I do wish that if we can hear the Czech song again, even though just now it's like English version.
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Maybe.
Well, maybe once. The older I get, the worse it is. Give me a few more years and I'll become a professional mourner.
See now. I'll gladly drink to that with you. Only there's nothing to drink. We've run dry.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
Nose for booze?
Get sniffing quick.
Liechtenstein.
The roast was calling out.
What's B?
I couldn't resist you either. The sausages were awesome.
Not so for us, there will
And when
still
those
drink
two
death
go.
stuff. We'll drink to the last drop, till the bitter end.
Bourbon.
Like a wine, Chevalier.
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in La Belle France. Recipes are passed on from father to son, and each generation brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tested. Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
A connoisseur like you know what's good, so you don't like our wine?
So you're not too keen on our stuff?
Comment dire? Let us say you still have much work ahead. If you try hard, you may have some decent wine to celebrate the second coming of Christ.
Baron Vaku Boku.
We need to find... Is that it? Is that the picture? Yitching beer. Find a jug of wine. Is that it? In picture? I don't think we found it. Is it? That it?
Where are we supposed to keep watch outside the gate today?
God damn, everybody's drunk.
King Wenceslas.
Holy God, have mercy on us. O angel of Christ, holy guardian and protector of my soul and body, forgive me every transgression which I
Compelling argument in any debate going
Oh
around.
God. We're drunk. We're drunk. Where can we get the picture? I think maybe here. Can I just pick that up and then like pull from the picture?
Good day. What would you...
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. But are you busy?
What do you think? A fortress full of hungry mouths and half of them noble lords accustomed to all kinds of debauchery.
The food was like...
I haven't eaten so well in a long time. Lord Alderaan was fortunate in his choice of cook.
He didn't have to choose me. My old ma spent her whole life in this kitchen, and my grandmother before her. God rest them both.
Wait, you're Kvieta's daughter, Madlenka.
It's been a long time since anyone has called me by that name. I was afraid you'd forgotten me.
I could never
Do you
forget.
think I could ever forget you? Come on.
Ah, stop it. Even as a young lordling, you were bringing girls here from all over the county. I was just convenient for you, because the kitchen was just a few steps away.
Oh, come on. I also chased that dolt from the stables away from you. Or have you forgotten?
Cooper? How could I? When your father sent you away, I found out that dolt wasn't so bad. I ended up marrying him.
Ooh.
You haven't changed at all.
But I have. And you've changed too. You left a haughty young pup, and now you return...
An old dog.
Not at all. The years have been kind to you.
Really? Tell me how you
And
been.
how have you been all this time? Did my father give you a hard time?
Not really. When he remarried and had another son, his mood improved quite a bit. I also got married. And soon I had my little Elishka running around under my feet in the kitchen. Young Sir Christopher used to come and play with her sometimes. He was always a very nice lad.
Tell me about your
Tell
daughter.
me more about Elishka.
She's a big girl now. She's a maid here for now, but I'm sure they'll find her a better job soon.
Well, aren't you worried about her? A young girl doesn't have it easy in life.
Even as a little girl, she used to beat up the boys in the village. I put up with all sorts of things without a peep, but not her.
And your husband?
And your husband?
Kuba. He died when Elishka was just a baby. He got bitten by a dog, and the wound festered. It was quick.
God grant him eternal life.
Back. How about reminiscing about the old days?
Why don't we go somewhere together? Somewhere private. And reminisce about the old days.
You really haven't changed at all. You ought go and have a drink and stop chasing girls. I mean, it's embarrassing at your age.
Where can I find
Where
really
might
good
I
wine?
find a really good wine here?
Why? You don't like the stuff from the kegs?
It's not for me. One of the distinguished guests asked for it.
Aha. If you go down the cellar stairs, you'll see the pictures lined up on the table. It's Lord Odorin's best. He's drunk plenty of it himself today.
Okay, so down the cellars.
They won't remember in the morning.
Lined up. Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Where is it? I don't see it. They say cellar, right? Isn't it supposed to be here? They say picture, right? Where is it again?
Good day.
The heck? Isn't this the cellar?
Sorry,
From cleaning up this pigsty?
I've come to rest.
Really? Why don't you save that sweet talk and tell me what you want?
Well, it occurred to me we could maybe spend a little time together.
Woo!
Of course. What else? Do you play dice?
You mean strip dice?
You strip if you like. Either way, you'll end up bare-assed and with an empty purse.
Alright, let's see.
All right. Let's have a game.
I'm surprised you dare to play me. I don't like to lose. I won't even get to throw. The way this
What the hell? I busted? What the fuck?
Your turn.
I think we have to like pass. Come on, boss!
That's enough for me.
Yeah, we have to win this. We have to win. We have to win with this hand. Oh. Pick it up.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Ooh. I'm scared though, but I think I have to go for it.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Boss. Damn it. Because she's gonna get it.
Why'd I even try?
Then I screwed up. We need 500, man. 500.
Mother of God! What are you punishing me for?
Why would he do that? If he was so craven as to run away from the first army that crossed his path.
Where can I get the picture? They say cellar. I can't pick this up. Pick the red.
The red'll be good, I hope.
Okay, let's go up. Uh-oh.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rootheart. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you feed it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it.
Come on in, sir. There's wine.
Are you dumb? Who that? Is that auto?
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
You guys are freaking dumb! Uh-oh.
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
Have this for your efforts.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right on the nugget. No.
Yeah. 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 Wait, did he survive?
Bleeding like a stuck pig.
Bye bye. Oh no, we didn't save him. Get it out. We didn't manage to save him. Let's re-go.
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
I'll sort you out nice.
Never saw that coming.
Shit. You won't get me. Kill him! Nice, right.
Nice.
It's a wonder you're still standing. Get him! Not one step back. Stand your ground.
Ah.
Don't kill him. This one's mine.
Ah.
Blood.
What's it to be?
Die.
Drop dead.
Yeah.
You won't get me. Bleeding like a stuck pig.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trucks now. Back him off the head.
Die! Yes, fine.
Yeah. Damn it. Wait, do we win? Go and help your friends.
No. I shouldn't leave now.
Oh, damn.
Go.
Let's go. It's Henry time. Henry to the rescue.
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Wait. Oh, I think I should load again, and I'm gonna change clothes. Full armor set.
Quick.
Easy, good horse.
Okay, we gotta like kill them all. Burn in hell!
Bleeding like a stuck pig. No chance.
There we go. I'm feeling quite hungry.
I feel quite hungry! You got him! Too slow!
I feel quite hungry.
That was a close shave.
A little too close. Oh, fuck me. Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Jobst long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
Where did they go?
Where did they go? Back to Rattay?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan.
But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while. Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
Okay, what's the matter, Godwin?
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those bullies.
What?
May she rest in peace.
She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother. But only almost. Good work.
What do you mean almost?
What do you mean almost? What happened?
I got there in time to help him, fortunately. Christopher tried to defend our father, but nearly lost his life doing it. Nothing.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally, the same as Rutard and Botchek.
Well, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. But I won't give up on the fucker either. We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghout took them.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
They only wanted Odorin.
He wanted Odorin. He probably had no idea they'd find most of Sigismund's enemies here in one place.
I bet he couldn't believe his fucking luck.
And Sigismund will be moving at a gallop. We have to be really careful now. One wrong move, and he'll hang the lords.
You want to give up? What can we do now?
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here.
Oh.
Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
I just realized it's the same voice actor as Bernard.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The Jews are in danger.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing.
Agree.
I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up,
Tell Sam and Liechtenstein about the threat from the Jews. Let me go up.
You did. But I...
Samuel.
You wanted to talk to me?
I did. Because...
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What?
What?
Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? We look the same age, and Martin lived with me and Ma as long as I can remember.
When I was born, he was already long gone. Maybe we are not even a year apart.
And what does that make us then?
Nothing. Proof perhaps that both your god and mine have a sense of humor. You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I tell you about him some other time.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What the gazer?
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I have to tell Liechtenstein, but then we'll set off right away.
Go and tell him, but hurry.
Okay.
Hey, Rich, why did we even come here?
Well, if not, you don't know and you're gonna get ambushed anyway. Liechtensteining.
That's an understatement. The dead are scattered outside. There are crows circling overhead. The tower is still smoking.
Liechtenstein.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Von Aulitz surprised even the king.
Von Aulitz surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
They'll figure out how to help them.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. And very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join.
Samuel already knows. And he's ready to go.
In that case, we'll set off immediately.
Yep.
I'm going with the rest of our people to Devil's Den. So don't leave me hanging, all right? Stay strong.
Oh, I hope that they haven't started anything on the.
Thank God you're all right.
Wait, isn't
On the
that?
way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka, what brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course, I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean.
Kubienka.
Stop blabbering already. We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Let's go.
Let's go then.
Borekata Adonai Eloheinu, melech haolam.
Okay. Get on the wagon to Kuttenberg. Mount.
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Reply.
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to take all my papers and get the people out of there.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't you worry. These are
Damn it.
some sturdy hands. I promise we will save you, Ma. No one will touch a single hair on her.
Wait,
beautiful.
Give me a second. I screwed up. Let me see. Yeah, I think we can load this for a while. Up we go.
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Explain.
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Better than nothing.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
Ask question.
How... What was the story with your mother and Martin?
Do you really want to talk about this right now?
Well, it may be the last chance we get. We could both be dead in a while.
All right. But like I said, I never actually knew Martin. He once came to Kuttenberg and fell in love with my mother, but she is the daughter of a rabbi. Obviously, she could not marry a goy.
And tonight, you will see why.
If you want, Mame will surely tell you more, if we can get there in time.
We better hurry up.
We better hurry up.
All right. Schnell. Schnell.
Schnell? There we go.
What's the matter?
Uh-oh.
Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passage.
Get to the city.
We all would, lad. But it has been decided as punishment for our many sins.
What
What did you
sins?
just say?
Nothing, I'm just blabbering.
I dare you to say that again. Loud and clear.
You know what, sir? Just ignore me and be glad I'm here. And you up front. Pick it up, little crook.
Ooh, there's so many bats.
I heard something.
What?
So, do you hear anyone?
If they manage to get all the way here, it is all over.
No, I think... I must have just imagined it.
What?
Let's keep moving.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Where now? Straight? Straight. You guys are slow. Guys?
Gather up all the secret documents and wait for us.
Shouldn't someone come with you, just in case? How about Kubienka here? Henry and I can handle it.
Well, if you insist.
Was that all the contempt you could muster up?
Well, good luck. We'll see you up there.
Follow me.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
Do you think we're gonna make it in time? To find the papers? Save the people?
I pray we can, Henry. There's nothing more I can do. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now.
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time.
Okay. That's it. Open.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open.
What do you mean?
Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
Damn. I'll go up and look upstairs.
I'll go upstairs and see if anyone is still there.
I hope so. If they took anything from down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
Oh, dang. Oh, dang. I need to fix my stuff. Other. Let me see. Taylor's kit first. Taylor's kit. And then what do we have? What do we have? Cobbler, blacksmith, and we have armor kit. Ooh, quite heavy.
Eric will give us a bollocking again. Damn it.
But it'll have to be searched. Otherwise Eric will play it for long. Show what you're made of.
Turva! I'm wounded!
Kurva pet!
Take that fucker out! You want to try me?
Bye bye. Kurva pet! Kurva pet! Aww, everybody died. Soiker. I think that's just the name of the people though. I mean like the class of people.
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
It's a
A few
massacre.
of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them.
Is your mother alright?
What about your mother? Is she alright?
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right away.
I'm sorry about your friends.
I'm really sorry about your friends. We got here too late.
There was nothing you could do. Benavis Hamardes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him, yet I cannot wait to wring his neck.
Well, there'll be plenty of time for that later. We have to go now.
I'm sure Mama is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shul.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in.
But sir, if any more of them come here...
I can take care of myself. Now go. God be with you.
Okay. Follow Samuel. Come on.
Is that you?
They climbed over the wall. One of them must have hit me.
Get up. We have to get to the shul fast.
I can't.
Henry, go and get Mommy. She will be in that house on the left.
Also on the left, okay. I guess we can't let we.
Oi, Himmel! What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott! What happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait! Who are you anyway?
My name is Henry. I'm, Do you remember Martin, the blacksmith?
Of course I do.
I'm his... son.
Was sagst du?
Sam told me that...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back, it might be safer there!
What's going on?
Sam, are you alright?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyards! Follow me!
Okay, good. We'll definitely protect her.
Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the rampart!
Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. Damn it. What the heck? Did I hit? What the heck? I keep on hitting that. Huh? Wait. Oh, go.
You didn't live! Can you help them?
Where?
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
Wait. Let's do it again. Who did she ask me to save?
Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
Okay.
Damn, they're gone. We have to keep going. For the yard.
Okay.
Somebody help us!
Somebody help us. Where?
That is you didn't live. Can you help them?
Please leave her alone, or...
Did I shoot her?
Ah, keine Sorge. Oh, Dummkopf. Kill that! God will forgive you! We're gonna gut you, you whore!
Okay. I kind of screwed up. I think I shot the girl. Okay, we're gonna shoot the guy on the ramparts, but we're gonna go melee after that. Okay.
Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them! But they're gone. We have to keep going.
Okay, melee.
For the yards.
Sarah.
That is you didn't live. Can you help us?
Huh?
We'll be fucking sorry.
Okay, I did save you.
I don't know who you are.
Okay, up we go. Let's go, let's go.
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
Okay, okay.
I'll hack your ass off. Slice him up!
For God's will!
Let him have it. These objects, I'll tell you.
How's Emma?
Mummy, are you all right?
I'm fine. But what about you, mein Kind?
I'm still alive. We can talk later. Now, we have to go.
We save? Guess not. Oh no, it's a blood. It's a bloodbath.
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? You'd rather slaughter women and the defenseless?
Let's go! What's going on up there?
Again. Whoa, Kubianka's good. Did he lose a few pounds?
Go inside. Quick.
Kubianka, my man.
To the fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone.
Oh. Eric!
There they are.
Well, now we're really fucked.
Mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back. For how long, though? As long as we need to.
Oh, dad, oh, dad, oh, dad. I should have. Give me a second, give me a second, give me a second, give me a second. Let me see. Wrong painkiller, bro.
Through, damn it! I'll do it myself.
Bye bye. Give me a second, let me drink.
Show your stuff. This is for our Lord.
Bye bye.
Next one will be in your face. In the name of the Lord. Take that.
Bye bye.
Come on then! That's keeping you shadow!
Damn it. Bye bye. Damn you, don't you dare hit my brother from another mother. Oh, no, that feels good.
Come on! Everyone's inside! Henry, come on!
Kubianka, come.
Let's go!
Woo! Oh my god.
God more me.
Let's go. It's this way.
Damn. That was a close shave. I reckon I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
Ooh, what's this? Beef tenderloin, hard-boiled egg, salami. Well, let's just drink everything.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad. I thank you for everything.
You say anything and talk.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Mein Gott, boy, have you not helped us enough already? Now we have to manage on our own.
I know this might not be the best time, but do you think we could talk about Martin?
What's up with that face?
Well, all right then. How is Martin actually?
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh,
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma. Well, they both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet Samuel.
Is everything all right?
Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
How did you meet Martin?
How did you meet Martin, if I may ask?
It was such a long time ago. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck in our quarter.
And?
That's where he met you.
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't stop looking at me all night. Then it went schlag auf schlag.
Schlag auf schlag? Why did he leave you?
So what happened that made Martin leave you?
My Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isur de oraisa, forbidden. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other, until one day, I was ubore.
That means pregnant.
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid the shame. So he did not miss a beat and took me out of town in secret.
And?
I did not even have time to tell Martin the news.
Aww.
I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone that he had married me off. But my husband died. And he only let me come back when he was sure people had accepted it.
Was Martin not looking for you?
Did Martin not go looking for you when you suddenly disappeared?
People said he did go looking for me, even as far as Colin, but he did not find out anything at all.
If only he had gone all the way to Prague.
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have been enough. Father would have hidden me somewhere else.
Did you marry someone?
What about you? Did you ever find another man after that?
No. My father called me a widow, so I stayed a widow.
And he didn't try to find anyone else for you?
You know he did, but it never worked out.
Did you ever go look for Martin?
Did you ever go looking for Martin?
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. Or they chose not to. That was probably my father's doing too. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world. I had to take care of Samuel. That was the most important thing.
All right. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but... well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that.
Aww.
And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you,
I didn't expect this though.
What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourselves, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
Talk to Sarah about Martin the blacksmith, and now the Lion's Den. Consult with Zizka on the next steps to take.
Are you alright? I almost didn't make it to you.
We are all right, Be'ezras Hashem, but I was sure they were going to kill us.
Thank you for helping us, for Pikayech Nefish. Unfortunately, that is all we can give you. Just our thanks.
That's alright, good luck.
That's alright. Good luck.
To you too, young man. What is your name, anyway?
Henry of Skalitz.
Henry, if you are ever in Colin and you need something, we will be sure to help you.
Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Have a safe journey. And God be with you.
Yehi rotzen milfonecha Adonai Eloheinu. Velohei avoseinu shetolichenu lesholem.
Sei gesund.
Oh boy.
Happened to us now.
Look at it. All
Look
ablaze.
at it. All ablaze.
Where is Miriam? Where is she?
Where is who?
Thank you, boy.
Bellebaust. Over here.
Look at it. All ablaze.
Damn.
I still hear it. The screaming.
Eternal.
God dang. I can't even call my horse.
Thank you, boy.
Thank you, boy.
We survived. For a while there, I thought we were gonna die.
Many have died, indeed. It is a hard trial to go through. So many lives lost, the shul in flames.
I'm so sorry. There was nothing more we could do.
You are right. It was too late. How happy I would be if we could get everyone out. But what is done is done.
What will you do now?
What will you do now?
Now we must find help in some other community of believers. We will try our luck in Colin. Many of us have relatives there.
Do you think you'll be pursued?
Well, the mercenaries might follow us, but hopefully it will not come to that. Chas v'sholem. We will split up into smaller groups, so we don't attract much attention until we get farther away from the town. Besides, who would chase us when we have nothing? We left everything behind in the town.
So the Warhorse agreement fell through?
So the agreement with the lords in Warhorse no longer stands, eh?
What makes you think that? Do you not trust us?
No, I do. But you've lost everything. I don't think you'll be able to contribute to our army anymore.
It is true that the Kuttenberg Kehile cannot pay for the army now, but others might. Be'ezras Hashem. Especially when they get word of what happened here.
I heard Martin the blacksmith out of town.
Sarah told me you drove Martin the blacksmith out of town. Why would you do that?
I had my reasons.
But if you hadn't done it, he might still be alive.
Perhaps. But what about you? If he had not raised you, would you be here today helping us?
No. Probably not. Who knows what my mother would have done without him. God be with you, Rabbi.
Sei gesinnt, and please, watch over Samuel.
Okay. Oh, yups.
You managed to get the documents. What's next for you? Will you go to Yobst, or come with us to the Devil's Den?
I've been thinking about it, and the time for spying is over. There's no one to convince, no one to break, no one to blackmail.
So what then? You going home?
Not yet. Actually, I'll escort these people first. I feel responsible for what happened, and maybe I can at least make up for it a little bit.
At the very least, like, he's not like just throw the people away after using them. Like, look at that. He at least feels like guilty. And I do think, even though that, of course he's a Christian, but he still feels responsible for the Jewish people. And it's very hard to find like noble like this in this era, where you are being hunted and you're still thinking of the people that that helped you all the way.
But we still have a lot of work to do. We could surely use a spy master.
A spy master is of no use without his network. Only a few of my people are still here, and I wouldn't bet my life on any of them.
Well, that doesn't matter. Maybe you could be useful in other ways.
No, Henry, I played and I lost. Now it's up to the rest of you.
I wouldn't expect a spy to have a conscience.
So the court spy and master schemer would rather be an armed escort to these poor souls now? I didn't expect you to be so bothered by conscience.
I may not have been in this world all that long, but I've done a lot of things already. Some good, some bad. But unfortunately, even the good ones can have bad consequences. So many people dead. Driven out of their homes and into poverty. All that, just because they helped me.
There's a war going on. People are dying.
But that doesn't mean we can't feel sorry for them.
All right. Have it your way. Have a safe journey, Sir John of Liechtenstein. God be with you.
And with you, Henry of Skalitz. Take care.
Okay. Time to head to... I need to watch Pebbles though. To the Devil's Den! And... scene of an ambush. What's this? Soldier.
What are you staring at? Fuck off before I flatten you.
I'll get out of your hair.
Knew you do the right thing.
We're not done yet. Oh, damn it. You did what? You took down my horse?
Yeah, fuck that.
Man, that was far.
Take another one like that.
Drink.
You're not up to it.
Damn it. Come on. Oh god, it's 2v1.
You want to try me?
You sure?
No, you don't.
Come on then.
Come on. Come on. Bye bye. So scary. Okay, first thing first, bandage. Okay, applied. Next, we gotta drink some schnapps. Take it. Too heavy. Too heavy. Take it, take it. What about the other one? Oh yeah, the weapon as well. This is something that I hate about weapons. Very hard to find. It is very, very hard to find. Raven's Peak. Ooh, Raven's Peak is pretty good. What's the other one? Too heavy. Too heavy. Not worth it. Too heavy. Yeah, Pebble's unconscious. Shit. To Devil's Den. Grun.
At your service, sir.
Before we do anything, let's enjoy ourselves first. It's here, right? Oh, it's the other side. Damn it. I wanted to go to the bathhouse. Where's the bathhouse lady? No? Bathhouse lady? What the hell are you doing here?
Good boy. What do you want?
I need a bath.
Certainly. My baths are at your service.
Everything.
I could use the company of a pretty bath, mate.
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
All right, but money up front.
Haggle.
Let's talk about...
Certainly. Excellent. You'll find exactly what you're looking for in my baths.
Exactly.
You don't see stamina like that every day.
Okay, okay. Oops, the other side. Zishka. Ah, Brabant.
Sir Vaculin, you've had an exciting life. Tell me some stories.
Bien sûr. Your interest is gratifying and quite understandable.
Where does the name Brabant come from?
That is simple. My compatriots call me that because I am originally from Brabant province. And the name stuck. One day, I shall tell you about my place of birth, but I am sure you will long to hear about the conquest of Arezzo, yes? Or would you rather hear how I saved the King of France from certain death?
Battle of Arezzo.
Arezzo sounds interesting.
And so it was. That is where I earned my knighthood from the great Enguerrand de Concy himself, the commander of our Naples campaign. Enguerrand arranged his forces for battle, and I was put in charge of one of the cavalry units. Out of nowhere, the enemy appeared on our unprotected flank, and Enguerrand set me to hold them back so our main force could regroup. But I saw a gap in the enemy's main phalanx. I sounded the charge and sped forwards.
Wasn't that rather risky?
Un chevalier français fears nothing.
I reckon King Sigismund would think otherwise after Constantinople.
That was completely different. Alors, I caught them by surprise. I hacked my way to their standard and broke through all the way to the enemy's reservoirs. My attack sowed confusions in the enemy's ranks that encouraged the overlords who raced to join me, scattering everything in their path.
The only thing I believe is like he's trying to like, you know, fight with a anthill. That's the only thing I can believe then. And even that, I think he will lose.
That is how we won the famous victory at Arezzo. Seeing that the force that was supposed to protect them had been routed. The city then surrendered to us. No doubt you had no inkling at Maleshov what a knight you had the honor to meet. And of course my feats on the field of battle do not end there.
A very unusual maneuver.
Bold maneuver.
Quite right. Courage is my middle name. Just as Monsieur Chapon says, Audantes Fortuna Juva. That day I was the bravest of them all and won the day.
So you disobeyed your commander and left your flank exposed. Your attack could have ended in a total fiasco. You were lucky the others came to your assistance and your entire force didn't collapse.
I hear envy speaking, but you are still wet behind the ears. So, I can forgive you. In short, I saw an opportunity and took it. Moments like that can decide entire wars.
What did your commander have to say?
He made me a knight and sent me to the royal court to inform the sovereign of our triumph.
I reckon he wanted to get you out of his hair.
Agree.
Talk no sense.
Do you have any other tales from the battlefield?
What other feats have you performed in battle?
Oh, many, mon ami. For one battle does not make a warrior. It would take a week to recount them all, so
Can
I
we
will just tell you
off
about
him?
my second greatest feat. On the Italian field, we faced John Hawkwood, a ruthless Englishman.
John
and a
Hawkwood?
fearsome warrior. Surrounded, we were at his mercy. Night fell, and we knew he would attack at dawn, and that would be it. But just then, Providence put an idea in my mind.
You parlayed?
You went to parley?
Mais non! You cannot reason with les Anglais. Unobserved, I mounted my horse and set off to find help. And, La Dame Chance was exceedingly kind to me that day. As I rode away, by chance, I stepped off of our horses. Thinking we were trying to break through, les Anglais went to head them off. But while the English were occupied with my Marseille, our units managed to flee. I saved many men from certain death that night, and many lords from the disgrace of capture.
Is that
Needless
Chinese?
to say, I was generously rewarded for my valor.
Seems like Taiwanese to me. Well, the old Chinese. Very hard. That is generally incredible.
That is indeed incredible. But you were just trying to flee, weren't you?
I wanted to bring reinforcements, but as I say, I merely follow Providence, and she guides my steps from triumph to triumph, wherever I go. Stick close to me, Henri, and Providence will favor you too.
I think I better
Thanks
leave.
for sharing your stories with me, Sir Backlin.
Bye-bye. We really are not gonna get anything from him. So let's just find Zhishka. Zhishka? Oh, there. Oh. I can't read Chinese. Give me a second, let me just use... let me see. Copy. Translate. I can't read Chinese though. Okay. Okay. Well, my Chinese is very rusty. Like, my Chinese is very rusty. I can't really speak Chinese.
I bring bad news from Kuttenberg. Eric's soldiers and the town rabble have torched the Jewish quarter. Fortunately, we saved most of the people. But I doubt they can form an alliance with us now.
Fuck. Where are they now?
Samuel and the rabbi took those who survived to Colleen.
Shit. We have to find Dry Devil and Capon and decide what to do next.
Capon is here,
Samuel said he
right?
wants to be around for that, and we should wait for him.
I see. But if he's gone to Colin, he won't be back till tomorrow.
Are we gonna go to Colin?
Well, at least we'll have time to get everything ready.
All right. I'll come tomorrow then.
By the way, about like Zhishka, right? At the very least, his eye is better. I thought like we had to like, rip off his eye because it was like festering the last time we saw. And then who else? Wait till Samuel gets back from Colin. Then what can we do? What can we do? We don't have any more quests here.
Good day to you.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
So the whole inn belongs to you?
Aye. This entire humble abode belongs to me. From the cellar to the shingles.
It must have cost a pile of coin, eh?
Well, I worked my arse off for it.
But not honestly, I reckon, eh?
I honestly work my ass off, but you know how it is. Sometimes you have to make your own luck.
What's new?
What's new around here, innkeeper?
Well, nothing much. If there was something, I'd tell you.
Okay, fine. There's nothing else to do here. Well, I think we'll just rest for tonight. Where's my bed? My bed is upstairs. Oh, Hans!
Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you alive and all in one piece. I was really worried about you. I prayed to Our Lady the Protector to watch over you in Kuttenberg. It's good she heard my pleas.
It was rough.
Thanks for putting in a good word. It definitely came in handy, because it wasn't nice at all. Lots of violence and death, countless foes. We could have easily kicked the bucket any moment.
God damn! What happened there?
It reminded me of Scarlet.
I don't know if words are enough. Simply... it was just like Scarlet's. Confusion, screaming, dying, and then the flames. The worst part came when the gate fell. It was as if the bloody gates of perdition opened for a moment, and hell surged into the world.
God protect us! God damn it! I should have gone there too. I could have been some use at least.
Not really.
But you wouldn't have changed anything there. There were too many of them. And when the whole street was thronged, there was no stopping it. All we could do was try to hold back Eric's people as long as possible, so the locals could flee to the synagogue. See, there's a hidden tunnel inside it, leading out of the city.
Fucking tunnels! Ugh. But thank Christ for them. What about Liechtenstein?
He's fine. And he managed to get those mysterious documents of his out. He left with the survivors for Colleen.
Praise God. He's from an old and glorious house. It'd be a dreadful pity if he got left behind. The main thing is you got out. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to thank you properly for coming to Malashov for me.
You can thank me now.
You can easily rectify that here and now.
That's exactly what I intend to do.
Give me
brave,
something.
Faithful companion. First and foremost, be it known that if you should ever similarly find yourself in captivity, I swear before our Lord Jesus Christ that I shall come for you as you came for me. And secondly...
Bullshit. He's not gonna come, especially if we get locked in a dungeon.
I have something here for you. A truly knightly reward for your knightly deed.
What
a
is it?
hunting bow that has no equal in the province. I hope it'll brighten your thoughts after all those horrors. It can fell the mightiest buck deer and enchant many a doe. And besides, it has attached to it an enlightening history.
Like?
I'm honored. Thank you, friend.
I've seen this bow before. Oh no. History?
Please enlighten me, O noble sir.
According to legend, this bow belonged by right to Margrave Jobst of Moravia, who, however, was not worthy of it. And so, fate decreed that it fell
How'd you
into the
get
hands
this
of
from
a
Jobst?
knight.
What are you saying?
When I found out that Jobst would gladly leave me locked up, it got my blood up.
So you steal
to
it.
pay him back, I relieved him of the bow in Raborsch, and it was immediately clear to me that that bow should go to none other than you.
A just
That is
reward.
certainly just, I'd say.
I knew we'd see eye to eye. It'd be great to try that bow out right away. We could ride out together on the hunt. Wine, bacon, wine, the deep woods, a quiver full of arrows, wine. Shoot some deer and celebrate with wine. Like we used to do back home.
We only went hunting together once.
But it was memorable. Don't tell me you wouldn't like to do it again. But first duty, then some fun, eh? You'd better be going. Come on then. Show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the
Let's find our bed. This our bed? I don't think so. Yeah, I think that is our bed. There's no other bed here. Okay, let's skip to the next day. Because we do need to meet with Samuel.
For l'amour de Dieu, why are you awake so late?
Well, I'm not the only one, am I?
Me? I like to reflect on things and arrange my thoughts at night.
You're stepping on
Perhaps
my
you are
bed,
doing the
man! He's stepping on my bed! Wait, he's bald? This is my bed! Oh, maybe this is my bed. Can I kill him? Yeah, we can't kill him. Boo! Well, I think for now, let's just read some books. To pass some time, okay? We read books, pass time. Aim and fire too. One more. Okay. Consult with Zhishka. Zhishka.
Can we start the meeting? We don't have much time.
Aye, we're all waiting for you. Right, gentlemen. I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in. We were caught off guard at Rabosh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I almost forgot.
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's true. Good work, men. How did it all go down?
It was easy, everything gone to shit.
It was a massacre. They shot at us from the ramparts, broke through the gate. We were on the back foot the whole time.
Yeah. But we also sent a lot of the bastards to hell. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we scared them shitless.
It is nice that you found my people's suffering so entertaining. But what I want to know now is how you all intend to avenge them.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We shouldn't give up. That's the main thing.
We shouldn't give up. That's the main thing.
Except that Sigismund has the League of Lords and a whole fucking army. And what do we have? Fuck all! Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be fucking mad to try on anything big before that.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Berghoff will have found and caught us by then. We have to get rid of Von Berghoff. It's because of him that we're in the situation we're in, after all.
Where is he?
You mean in the shit, Sir Hans? No need to mince words.
Von Berghoff is just Sigismund's puppet. No, we'll get rid of Eric first.
Von Berghoff's too powerful. We don't stand a chance against him. But it was Eric who led the attack on the Jewish quarter. He's the one we should strike at.
But that wouldn't do us much good. Besides, who knows where the bastard is now? No, Sir Hans is right. We should get rid of Von Berghoff.
That fucker is Sigismund's right hand. So we'll chop it off.
Why kill him? You know what ransom we can get for that bastard. Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger is holed up in Malashov, so unless any of you can fly, we can't get to him.
Oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we'd need a dozen men, ladders, and maybe also a trebuchet or cannon.
There's no maybe about it. We'd certainly need a cannon.
So we steal the one von Berghoff used at Nebakov.
Can we?
Why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court and buy our own, eh? Use your head before you open your mouth.
Hang on. Maybe Janosch's idea isn't all that bad.
How do you mean?
How do you mean?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military.
Oh yeah, what
camp
about
near
Catherine?
Austerlitz. She told me von Berghoff has his cannon stashed away there. But it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in charge of is going to move it to Sedlec. And it might not be that well guarded along the way.
So we steal it.
So we'll steal it, right? We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot at them from the rocks. The way you did to us before Nebakov.
I see you've learned something from me. But it's not that simple.
Why?
What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Pragas, so he can keep an eye open and tell us when they're moving out.
And if we succeed, what then? There's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to take Malashov.
We need reinforcement.
There's not much we can achieve on our own.
But show me the fool who'd want to join us.
There's always a few mercenaries around.
What about arrogant
How are you
guy?
going to pay them, eh? I sure as fuck haven't got the coin.
That's enough. Von Berghoff has to die. Painfully, and above all, as soon as possible. And if there are not enough of you, this might help.
Well, well. That's a sight for sore eyes.
What's it?
Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier? We could have saved ourselves a lot of blathering.
Money? Where'd you get so much coin?
Where did you get such a fortune? After what happened?
People in Kolin decided to help. They are looking after our refugees and want to send everyone a strong signal that we will not be silenced.
Aha! So that's why you were so eager to go there.
Thank you, Samuel.
We really appreciate it, Sam. Believe me.
And we won't mind if you got a couple of more purses like that.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. I know a few mercenaires in this part. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will gladly tear Malashov down stone by stone.
Ah, a company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and a cannon in reserve. We could do something with that, couldn't we?
No, not so fast. We don't have the cannon yet.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send someone into the camp to spy on them. What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague regiment, and when they take the cannon to Sedlec, you'll send us a message via Catherine.
Why me again?
Me again? Can't someone else go?
Me and Devil have to come up with a plan. So Hans might get recognized, and the others... Well, let's just say I give you the best chance of success.
All right, then.
That's settled, then. Henry will go to the camp. Catherine will tell you all you need to know. You'll find her in the bathhouse there. In the meantime, Ada here can go to Malashov and find out how von Berghoff and his people are stationed there. But look, don't touch.
Za kogo ty mnie kurwa masz?
A lot of soldiers need a lot to eat. They'll have to stock up.
I'll go hunting. This tavern's a bit crammed for my liking as it is.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to prepare a warm welcome for the Pragas.
What do you say, Sir Hinek?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting here for? Didn't you hear? The fun's about to start!
Meet up with Catherine in the camp. I think for today, this is where we'll end. Because we do need to, like... I feel like going to the camp, we're gonna have to, like, sabotage a lot. So, that's gonna start a whole new quest line. So I want to rest for now. Okay? And it's already been, like, almost 4 hours. So, on Monday, we'll pick this up again. Like, I think I did quite a lot behind the scene as well. But there's still quite some more to do. But we'll see how. Okay, so on Monday we'll pick it up. Okay, and like I say, right now I want to right now I want to play. I want to get this done. Okay, but I don't want to rush it. Okay, like keep that in mind to make it fast, because I really want to play Suikoden. Okay, like on my weekday stream, there are 2 games that are in my mind right now. Without a doubt, it's Suikoden 1 and 2, and then like this Claire Obscure, the Expedition 33. Okay, that was coming out in April, so but within this month I should be able to finish Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Should be. Don't hold on to that, because I don't know how much longer it will take. And also like I need to finish Persona 4 as well, Persona 4 Arena Ultimate. So by this month we should be able to finish both of them, and then yeah, I also feeling like want to play Romancing Saga 2, but I'm not sure which one, whether I should play in Japanese or English. I'm not that good in like Japanese, but I think like, I can enjoy more when playing in Japanese. But I'm not exactly sure. But with that said, I'll end the stream here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.